All right. Do you have to start that again? Episode 128, January 6th.
The BlabberMalt Show.
BlabberMalt Show. We do the show every Tuesday, 7 p.m. We go live on Facebook. Tomorrow we'll be up on YouTube and Spotify, audio and video. And you can get the audio version anywhere you can get podcasts. The BlabberMalt Show. We're at BlabberMalt, X, Instagram, and Threads. Follow us on all the platforms. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Tells the algorithm this is a cool show.
And we're cross-posting on?
We are cross-posting on Northeast Ohio Craft Beverage News, yes, which fits in with this place. Tom, tell them where we're at tonight.
I know it's not a secret, it's not a speakeasy, but it is underground. So we are at Hemingway's Underground in Medina, right off of Medina's Central Court there. We're on South Court, I believe. Mm-hmm. Is that right?
Yep.
Walking distance to the court, to the center square. And this is a cocktail lounge that also has, from what I've seen, an extensive food as well. So a nice beverage meal. And we are here today with Zane and Dave. So Zane, tell us a little about it.
Thanks for having us on. Welcome to Hemingway's Underground. It's a project that we got started a lot before we opened up, but we did open this past August. It's been a lot of fun to really get our dream going, and Medina's just been fantastic. Being right next to Castle Noel down here was excellent for the holiday season. I never seen so much foot traffic till we started hanging out down here in Medina. It's fantastic. So thank you.
And the concept is that it is a cocktails that you guys specialize in.
Yeah, so it's a crafted cocktail lounge. Obviously we're going to happily serve you, we're going to serve you a vodka soda or a Jack and Coke. We just had a funny anecdote about a Jack and Coke the other day, is why I laugh. We'll make you pretty much any drink from our extensive cocktail list. I think we've currently got like 62 cocktails on our menu right now. We can make you any of the classics. We can make you, anything basic you want. We've also got a nice little selection of craft beer and wine, and we do have a full menu with, entrees. We also lean into a lot of Greek food, so we roll our own grape leaves here. We make our own hummus. We've got really nice imported cheese for our antipasta board, our charcuterie board, killer Italian sandwich, basil pesto. We've got a really nice big menu. So.
And we did start out tonight with an old fashioned. I think we all have.
Yeah, I think we all have the same.
Yeah.
Same drink.
Is there a house bourbon that you guys use for your?
Yeah, we use Buffalo Trace as our kind of our well bourbon. I know that kind of sounds funny to say, but we wanted to make sure that we are using kind of higher end stuff for all of the things that you're going to get on our menu. They're all things that we enjoy, and I don't know how much you can see behind us, but we have a very extensive back bar of liquor, so we can pretty much make you most anything that you ask us. Even if it's something that we haven't heard of, we're happy to look it up, figure it out, and like I said, we just have a very extensive list for you to choose from too. Great bartenders.
Has that ever happened? Somebody asked for a cocktail you never heard of?
Me, probably all the time.
Yeah.
I don't make cocktails. I've got an awesome
That's
team.
what Google's for.
Yeah. So tell us about the name Hemingway's. Is it earnest?
So it's kind of earnest. We played into that a little bit, but somebody that kind of pushed us in this direction to get this project going was our friend and one of our coworkers when we were back at, I don't know if this is a naughty word to say, but when we were back at Royal Docks.
Just ruined everything.
It's the third rail. Don't talk about it.
Debbie worked with us there. She was our event coordinator for a while. And she had this awesome little corgi that she would bring in every day, and his name was Hemingway. And I just fell in love with that dog.
So it's named after a dog, not the author.
Who's named after? We have a bust of Ernest Hemingway hanging out. We've got, and the funny thing to find out is Ernest Hemingway only wrote like 9 books, so we have all 9 of his books too. I was surprised to find that out. He did not write many.
And I studied up on Wikipedia on Ernest Hemingway all day, and it was a dog.
You know more than me about him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should have looked up corgis instead.
Should have looked up corgis. Oh well.
Great
dog, though.
Yeah, he is.
Hemingway was a great
He is a great dog.
So it was when he died.
I think this picture is on the website, if I'm not mistaken, because I was creeping on you guys earlier today.
For sure. Probably that one where he was laying over there.
Yep.
Yep.
So talking about what is your website?
So it's hemingwaysunderground.com. You can find us on all social media. I guess not all. We don't have like a TikTok or anything like that. But Instagram and Facebook, you can find us, at Hemingway's Underground, and we regularly post updates on there. Pictures of our new drinks, pictures of our featured foods, because outside of our basic menu, we also do some features here and there. And the menu gets uploaded to the website, which again is hemingwaysunderground.com.
And I will mention, thank you guys for having us in today on Tuesday. You guys are normally closed. What days are you open?
So we are open Wednesday through Saturday, open at 4 p.m. every day there, close Wednesday and Thursday at 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday at 11 p.m. If we're having a good time and we've got a decent amount of people in here, we're not last calling at 11 p.m. Our liquor license allows us to go till 2:30. We're probably never serving you a drink till 2:30, but it does allow us to play till 11:45, midnight, or something like that. So we're happy to keep making drinks as long as the party's still going.
Absolutely.
And everyone's having a good time.
So I mean, as Dave, as you mentioned, we normally are talking about beer, brewing, and bull crap, but a little bit with the beverage of choice happens to be more cocktails tonight. So we're still in the
tonight
realm
we're
of
talking about beer, brewing, booze, and bull crap. I'm going to have to add that extra B.
extra B. So it's a quadruple B instead of a triple B. All right.
Keep that in mind.
Why can't we get D's?
Beverage. You're all about
B's.
beverage now, right? I'm here to help you guys with that transition.
If we do.
So I'm still working at a brewery. I'm at New Berlin Brewing Company in North Canton, and I don't even know why I'm here other than to support
I don't know.
and to help you. It's a lot
Help
like,
with our marketing.
well, you guys are like, I know you're transitioning in the beverage world, and so are we. I didn't want you to feel like you were just jumping into cold water.
Transitioning. What do you? You don't know how I.
So
I like all kinds of beverages.
I watch you glide across the floor.
But
I have my suspicions.
Let's talk about that. Though. So you mentioned some of the folks earlier had worked at the old brewery.
Yeah.
And now you guys are here at a cocktail bar that still has wine and beer, but the focus is craft cocktails.
Yes.
What brought you to that transition?
So, I mean, it's the natural progression, it feels, for the way that the market's going right now. I mean, I love craft beer, but I mean, you can see that it kind of, it's coming and going a little bit. I think closures may have slightly outpaced openings last year in Ohio. Do you know if that's
No, there was 44 that opened, 33 that closed.
Okay, so that's good. That's good to hear. Just with a lot of the younger crowd and stuff like that is looking more, I would say, for the experience of a night out than, and I know this is obviously not me saying anything negative about breweries. You'll find me in them all the time. But then sitting in, let's say, a brightly lit brewery at 6 p.m. And one of the things that's wonderful about this space is this is 21 plus as well. So it's going to be, no kids running around. I know that a lot of breweries are very family-friendly places. We want this to be a place where, adults can come and relax and kick back and maybe not mind their P's and Q's so much sometimes.
Is this an intervention for me? I feel like you're telling me why I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. All right.
But that's
starting to get
an interesting point. And, we've traveled to some cities, and we're actually going to be up in Chicago here in a little bit, and been to a couple. I'm going to call them speakeasies. One of them was an underground. It was actually called the Underground, but it's permanently closed now, unfortunately. But it generally is, to your point, with the atmosphere, A, adult oriented, B, usually later in the evening. So do you find that with the area you're in, Medina, you mentioned you guys open at 4, you don't necessarily go to 2:30. Does the place get more bustling? Is it more of a, after people do other things, they stop in for a cocktail, or is it starting to go at 4 o'clock already?
So we generally get hit right about 4 o'clock with people coming down those stairs. We'll get a little line. Our 4 o'clock hour is sometimes our second busiest hour of the day. Generally after that, it's like the 8 or the 9 o'clock hour. But we, like on Fridays and Saturdays, we are pretty full from the time the door opens till we close. I mean, there are times where it's 10:30 p.m. and we have a completely full restaurant still, no seats available, which is a fantastic thing, I think, especially for here in Medina, because I know that when we were working on this space, a lot of people talked to us that there was just nothing really to do later at night, and they were looking for that space to go. So we were trying to capture that crowd a little bit, and it seems like it's worked out well for us so far. Not that there's not other places open, but not so much here on the square, I think, is necessarily what they meant.
Nice. You brought something to Medina that was sorely lacking, right? I mean, you don't really have any other space just like this. This is a lot more like Soho or Chicago, and I think like you sort of hit the nail on the head. Medina is it's a bedroom community. It's a very family friendly place, and the adults don't really have a third space to call their own. So I think that you hit a niche, a market that maybe not a lot of people even realize was required, but you've been I know personally that you've been packed from day one, and so much so that you really can't get in without a reso usually.
So Dave, I'm the other Dave. I'm getting an idea here. I mean, since this is Hemingway's underground, and we did have to walk down some stairs, so it is in a basement. I do see there's space above here. I don't know if it's leased or not, but maybe we open up a daycare up there where they drop the kids off and the parents come down here.
There you go.
What do you think?
It's a solid idea.
I think Zane's got first right of refusal on his space. Unfortunately, you guys might be.
So we've got there's a awesome boutique above us. There's Elements Boutique, which kind of like horseshoes around us here. This is a really interesting building because it's actually a like commercial. Courtney, help me out. What am I trying to say? Courtney's not behind me. What? Commercial condominium. So the first and second floor have a different owner than the third floor. And you actually are seeing in this hallway right here is the access to the third floor, which is a counseling center up there. And they've been there for like 20 years. The boutique moved in a little before we opened up. So
To circle back to the daycare thing, I mean, it's not a bad idea because I hear you can get some pretty lucrative, government subsidies to open those sort of things.
Yeah, right.
And from what I understand, you don't even really have to watch kids all that much. That's what I hear.
So we do see the brick. I don't know if the folks can kind of see a lot of brick in this building. We've got some pillars here. What was this prior to being Hemingway Underground?
So it was this space alone, which is, I mean, you guys can't see, but you guys can see. Through there, that was actually a wall. We knocked that out. But this space over here was a kind of like a gift shop, an upcycle store. I apologize if those people are watching that own it. They moved to another position here in the square. It was called Antiquation, and he occupied this space for a little while. I actually think part of this lower level, and I don't know what decade it was, but quite some time ago, was a liquor store at some point as well. But through, which is now the walkway there where that wall was all just, I mean, it was really dilapidated, like storage, essentially. We came in and we ripped out ceilings and ripped out floors and cut out concrete and dug 3 feet down and had to, dig out concrete behind this bar here and install all the drains. I mean, this was absolutely by no means a place that was ready to be a restaurant. So that's why it took us all of 18 months, I think, to convert this space over. So it was kind of fun to have everybody walking by and looking down in here, and the anticipation got so high that I think unfortunately people were starting to be like, well, we'll believe it when we see it. Like, all right, well,
Yeah.
Here we are now.
I saw it early on, and you had to have vision to see this at
Yes.
all. It was a hellhole.
Yeah,
it
it
was nothing like I would never have taken this project on.
Yeah, it was. I think actually something my contractor said to me as we were like, or it was our architect, as me and him are physically digging, down through concrete and using saws and all that stuff. Miserably long days, not fun there at all. And he's like, so what have you done this project if you thought you were going to be running a concrete saw and a jackhammer for 11 hours today? And I was like, well, I'm stupid. I probably still would have. So.
But I noticed a little, maybe a Freudian slip there. So is this a restaurant or is this a cocktail lounge?
Well, this is technically a restaurant. So, I mean, we do sell food. Our license, we are a restaurant, but obviously by theme and by what we specialize in, we are a cocktail lounge. We always say we're a cocktail lounge with really, really good food.
I think you have to forgive Zane though, because Zane basically runs the food side.
Yes.
So he looks at it from a food perspective every single day. Whereas Courtney, and we're remiss in even mentioning Courtney. Courtney was also a docs person who came over as Zane's significant other. Are you guys married? What are you going to do?
We should be. I mean, we've what,
I
3
mean,
weeks?
it's
It'll
getting-
be 11
it's
years.
getting ridiculous.
Yeah, 3 weeks
Yeah.
will be 11 years. I'm not sure.
Was
if
that a
it makes
proposal?
sense now. I don't know.
Was that a proposal?
The proposal was literally 9 years ago.
Yeah. There's actually been 2 now. We've each proposed to each other once, so it's good.
Wow. Okay. But anyway, Courtney's.
You're keeping your options or what?
So Zane is the reason this is here, and I know him. We've worked together for a long time. Zane's the reason it's here, but the reason it'll be here a year from now is Courtney.
Absolutely.
So you have to. You really need to come in at some point.
So
and
is
say
it fair to say that, I mean, Courtney kind of runs the cocktails themselves, the cocktail lounge? Is she the cocktails and you're the kitchen?
Courtney is our overall GM. Courtney makes sure that the ship doesn't sink on a daily basis. We also have our wonderful team lead over there, Kiki, who very much helps probably plug holes in the ship that I don't even see, because I am back there in the kitchen running that. I do have some great team members joining here soon to free me up a little bit. But yeah, Courtney kind of runs the entire operation, I would say. She's kind of the GM of everything. She's getting pushed to come up here and actually sit with us now.
I'm a little shyer than the rest of them, but hello, I'm Courtney. It's nice to meet all of you.
She's not shy at all.
I was going to say, you're in the wrong business if you're shy.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I can run service like the best of them, but when it comes to being in front of this camera, I'm a little less.
You're not in front of the camera. You're
I
behind
know,
a pillar.
that's what I was intentionally doing.
So, I mean, Courtney, you came with the vision for this. I think you were telling us a little bit earlier. I mean, you guys are doing some changes to the cocktails, some new stuff coming.
Week, we are actually launching our next cocktail menu. We kind of try to, I would say seasonally, but my bartenders will tell me that it's every 2 months because I just like to put everybody through a fire drill, apparently. As soon as we learn the recipes, it's like, here's the next one, let's go. So this go around, we actually each one of my bartenders kind of had a little bit of an assignment, per se. They each kind of took a category and ran with it. For example, what Kiki has kind of in store for us tonight a little bit is her section, and I called it a little bit of an experience section. So you'll see a little bit of flames, yeah, a little bit of theatrical, some interesting flavor profiles, maybe something that might make your tongue tingle a little, which is super fun. A flower called a buzz button is something that we're using. We actually made tinctures with it, and by we I mean Kiki made tinctures with with all of those things. She handled all that good stuff. So she'll have some of those things. I have a tiki section because one of our gentlemen, his name is Matthew Hooper, and he really enjoys tiki drinks. And Zane and I also really enjoy tiki drinks. So we were like, that'll be a really cool thing as we go into the wintertime, get some warmth in people, Had a little tropical vibe.
One of your servers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was our server on your opening night.
Yes,
wasn't
I
that?
purposely placed him with you because I thought it would be fun.
I'm going to correct you, though. We don't have servers. We only
Yes.
have bartenders.
Yes.
We have bartenders that will service your table, but due to the experience level and like craft skills, that we have bartenders. We don't have.
I get
We
it.
have bartenders, not servers. And in fact, each and every one of them will tell you about it at the table if you call them a server.
Yeah, they
And I
correct
give them
me.
permission. I say, you are all mixologists, you are all bartenders. We are
No, I
a
believe
bar.
in that. I did that.
Yeah.
At Doc's, everybody was a brewer.
I
You
may
were
have adopted that
Didn't
from
matter
you.
what you did because that is I don't know, it's a core skill. Everybody
Yeah.
needs to have
So, I
this.
mean, Courtney, with that, I mean, so coming up with, you have your base cocktails that most people know and can walk
Yeah.
with, some martinis, the old fashions,
Yeah.
Manhattans. But then you guys do get into a little more exotic stuff that's, again, you change it every couple months. I think the assignment thing is kind of neat that you gave categories to your bartenders, come up with ideas. Do you go out and experiment? Or are there things that you kind of
All
learn
the
and
time.
read?
Let me tell you, research and development, that's the whole reason why we got into this. Right? Like, come on. So yeah, we are out and about regularly. We try to kind of hit the local spots. We also have been hitting up into Cleveland here and there. It's always fun to see what other people are doing. I always say, like, if you can, learn and grow based on other experiences, you're better off, right? Because if I only bring to the table what I have in my head, then we can only go as far as what I have. And that's some of the reason why I also add in those other bartenders and have them, bring their experiences to the table too. We launched with a menu, and within a week we were changing it because they had so many great drinks that we were like, bring them on in. Like, let's expand. And now I think we've gotten a little out of hand. I think we had like 62 on our last menu, which is quite a bit. This one I tried to shave it down, and I think I actually made it longer. So we'll see how we go.
For a place, if you're using especially fresh ingredients, that's got to be tough. I mean,
Oh, it's so much fun. In fact, I had one of our bartenders was here earlier today prepping. Her name's Sophia, and she was like juicing. She's like, I'm going as fast as I can. I know you have this thing at 7, and you don't want this juicer in the background. I was like, oh, honey.
5:30, and she juiced literally for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's great.
And she was going before that too. We do all of our fresh citrus, all of our juices fresh except for I think pineapple.
Yes. Yep.
Everything, and I don't know how to juice a pineapple. I don't know if anybody has tips and tricks. You pass them my way. But so we do all fresh juices, which is really fun. Even grapefruit.
All house-made syrups.
Yeah.
We fresh cut all of our garnish, to the drink order. It's not like, there's lemon peels and stuff back there getting oxidized. So it's also not like you're going to come in here and you're going to get your drink in 45 seconds too. So it's a process. It's fun to watch. We
Yeah.
make sure to set up our bar to where they're making the drink kind of in front of people. You go to a lot of bars and they turn their back to make their drink. You know what I mean? Right. So here we tried to make it more of an in-depth, personalized thing.
This is making me tired, all this work that goes into this.
I had a question. You said there were 62 on your last menu? Yeah. All right. So how do you ensure that if everybody's a bartender and everybody's empowered to make that drink, how do you ensure that everybody on your staff is making that drink to the spec?
So what we do is we have a recipe book. In fact, during service, you might see a bartender on a tablet or possibly on a phone, and we have a document that has all of those recipes on there that is easily accessible for them during service. We tried paper for a few days, and I was like, everything is sticky. Like, we're done with that. Too much. So we actually got them a couple tablets, and they are in charge of making sure that the recipes are in the document, ready to go. Everything is perfect. In fact, Kiki actually is working on putting it in our POS system where you actually have the picture of the drink and the recipe. So when they take the order at the table, they can look at that and explain exactly what's in it without having to memorize 62 cocktails every month. And then they'll take that tablet back and they'll make the drink and you're ready to go. And they're also responsible so for example, I might have an espresso martini recipe that I have in my head, right? But the three of them throughout the course of a night might be like, okay, well that one may have fell a little flat. And these are the changes that we made throughout the night to make it phenomenal. Well, they put that in the drive, and then next time the person pulls up the recipe, they see those adjustments, and they're ready to go. We have a super collaborative team. They all work really hard together to communicate about those things. And in fact, we have a little trick with ours where we add a egg alternative called fee foam to make it kind of a little frothier, because I don't do a creamy one. We have the stuff to do a creamy one if you want it, but that's not what we our baseline. So that's something that they changed on the fly, and we're like, okay, well this is how we're doing it. This is the standard. We put it in a group chat so everyone knows that the recipe's changed. And yeah.
What was the big Christmas holiday drink? Was there one that kind of stood out that people were asking about and telling people, hey, you got to try this when you go there?
So my personal favorite on that list was probably our, we had a clarified sugar plum, which, and I am not the science girly behind that. Our one bartender, his name is Tommy Wines. He's absolutely fantastic. He, in fact, him and Zane bullied me into letting them do milk clarified drinks. And now I always have a milk clarified thing happening, which is always throwing me for a loop because you can do the research there and tell me all about what it looks like. But
We have 2 milk clarifieds going right now. You want to comment on this?
because you have that
I want to ask about.
I want to ask you what is a milk clarified?
Oh, we need Tommy. Tommy, I'm sorry, I'm gonna mess this up. Kiki, do you know this better? Where's she just walked away?
can you explain the milk clarification better than what I can?
Clarification is a really old technique.
Hold up.
Yeah, hold on. You gotta
Come on in.
Sorry. It's a really old kind of like a food chemistry technique back before we even had refrigerators. It's a very, by the time you're done, it's a very shelf-stable batched cocktail that doesn't need to be refrigerated or anything. It can last for months. What you do is essentially 4 things. You'd need an acid, a sugar, your spirit, then you need milk. You pour your spirits, acid, and sugar into milk, and this intentionally curdles the milk. This curdling brings out any impurities in the cocktail. It separates the proteins. It separates all these really fats, and also tannins, casins, other chemical compounds that I'm probably mispronouncing. And then you strain it through, and what you're left with is a really, really light, crystal clear cocktail. The clarification takes any bitterness out. It takes the bites from citruses and spirits out, so it's a very delicious cocktail.
It's clear.
It is clear.
So it's the whey, not the curds.
And that's actually the cocktail. So not like you're adding that to something. That is the cocktail.
That is the cocktail. Yep.
Yeah, they do it. They pre-make it. They literally, Tommy actually used like I think a powdered milk this time around for consistency, I believe, and that.
He's working with that mainly because I was a little turned off with the milk situation. I
Yeah.
was like, what are you doing with all this?
So we've got that going. I think we've got the clarified sugar plum going again because it was so popular, and it is amazing. And he's also doing some tea drink, I think, with Lapsang tea.
Yeah, we're actually launching our hot tea program because it's, dry January and people enjoy hot teas. So we'll do personalized teapots that we'll deliver to the table. And then he's also doing some tea infusions for some actual cocktails, as well as some mocktails with that, just to kind of give us a little bit of, appeal to people who might not want a full cocktail. And he is doing clarification. He doesn't tell me about those things. He talks to Zane about them because I'm like, I don't want to know. Just do it. The
So
science
after-
is like not my thing.
After hearing this, Zane, I think you have the easy job. I think the bartenders are definitely.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No,
Like
I
the
definitely
kitchen
hired a
is
bunch
easy.
of bartenders who can do things that I don't even understand half of them. So it's great. Yes.
Yeah. So let me make you guys think about this. Opening a bar, obviously, with all the construction and concrete sawing and digging out and painting, and it's hard enough. So why complicate it with the menu and all these cocktails? Why not just open a bar and serve beer and rum and cokes and stuff like that?
Well,
Go ahead.
that's really easy for me to answer because everybody's doing that.
Okay.
You can go to any of my wonderful neighbors, and you can get a cheeseburger and chicken wings and a Jack and Coke, and I love that. I mean, there's always a time and place for that. And they make wonderful cocktails too. We love all of our surrounding businesses, but that's the normal. Hemingway's is not the normal. We make sure to offer unique food offerings, unique cocktail offerings. And we just want to be something that, I'm obviously isn't replicated necessarily near us, but you might have to drive to, say, like Lakewood or Cleveland or Columbus or Pittsburgh or something like that, really, to get like this level of cocktail list that we do offer.
To add to that, I think that Zane and I were really looking to create an environment that is what we seek out.
Yeah.
So when we're out and about, we, every day you can roll up anywhere and grab, your burger and fries, whatever else. But we really wanted to bring some things that are our favorites to an environment and say, okay, well, do people like this? And I don't know if we need to pivot later on down the line and they don't like it, then we will. But for right now, that's kind of where our brain space was at. And knowing that we had such a skilled team, that's the real reason why we decided to change everything so frequently, is because if you work, and I'm sure that you guys know this, working in an environment with creative people, you have to keep them stimulated, you have to keep them wanting to do more and excited about it, or else they're not going to want to come anymore, right? Like, they're not going to want to be here. And seeing the joy on somebody's face when you've guided them through our menu and you're like, okay, well, what do you usually drink? Oh, it's a Cosmopolitan. But we have this really cool thing called a Metropolitan that we make that is really similar but more complex, and you watch that person enjoy that drink. Oh, there's nothing better than that. So this obviously takes a higher level of commitment and dedication and keeping your own attitude up to keep a level of cocktail up here. Is that what keeps you going? Is it that reward?
So, hospitality is the reward for me. I've done this since I was 15 years old. I honestly can't imagine doing much else. The times in my life where I did step away from hospitality, I mean, I'll tell you, I made more money, but it definitely was not as enjoyable as it is just to make sure that other people are having a good time, and to the point now of being in ownership over a space, having people have a great experience inside of, like, essentially, coming to my house to hang out. So that really is the goal every day, is just to make people happy. I know that sounds dumb, but it really is just, it's the hospitality side of it for me is what I really enjoy to do. I mean, I grew up cooking food and hanging out in Maya's kitchen and making all this Greek food that we now, make from scratch, here, the hand rolling of the grape leaves that Courtney does every week, our fresh apple.
I am the only one who's allowed to do the grape leaves.
He's great.
Everyone else, they're not the same. I've had so many people that have tried to help me, and it hurts my heart because, believe me, by the end of it, my fingers are hurting, and I would love the help, but I'm the only one who can do them right now. Eventually, maybe. Even Zane, he fills them up too much, and they explode, and you're like, now I have all these not sellable grape leaves, which is great for snack time. The bartenders are like, these are ugly, but they still taste great, But
These are Zane's, right?
these are Zane's grape leaves.
So you guys are really good at it, like especially knowing how insufferable you are to work with. It's really impressive what you guys have done, and I wonder where like all this initiative and creativity was when we worked together. But hey, I'm glad you guys found it.
So, Dave, something I'm thinking about as we're talking this conversation here, as the BlabberMalt Show, the brewers we go to, we talk about the different styles of beers that they have, how you walk into a place, and if I want an IPA, if I want a session, if I want a porter, they've got that. Well, think about it. I mean, you're walking into a place like this, and maybe you are a Jack and Coke person who drinks, but you walk in here and say, well, let me have that Metropolitan. Let me, next time I go in, try something. I mean, it's that variety, just like the beer drinkers.
Yeah, you can lure them into maybe a wider range of
and just
cocktails.
like when
You can get a Jack and Coke here.
and just
it
like
might be the worst Jack and Coke you've ever had, but you can get a Jack.
We'll scoff at you.
I have Jack in the back.
Yeah, it's not on the bar back.
On the back bar. Bar back is a
Bar
person.
back's a person, back bar's different.
Remember, we had that lesson a lot when we first started opening. Zane and I kept calling the back bar back for some reason. Like, we just missed that, and Dave kept being like, bar back is a person, back bar is a thing. Like, come on, kids. But
yeah, we've got some things that we keep in the back room just in case somebody does come in and ask for it, because we want to be hospitable to anybody that does walk in the door. But yes, the goal is to leave.
You got
somebody
that,
in
what's
the
that, Malort? Malort? You have the Malort? You got
And
some?
that's why you
You guys sell more Malort than literally anyone else in Northeast.
No, not the Green
Dragon.
Dragon. Green Dragon is the number one
Definitely,
Malort bar,
that's-
hands down.
let's
And they'll fight us
hope
for
you
it.
don't have
So,
that.
have you had Malort?
I have.
No.
You're gonna have Malort tonight.
yes, so we actually have something called the Hemingway's Bravery Flight, which has kind of stemmed from this eclectic mix of liquors and what is the head?
Aperitifs,
Yes,
Amaros,
thank you.
what? Digestives?
Yeah, well, all of those
All of
actually
that,
are in
yeah.
that Bravery Flight, and it has Malort, it has Underberg.
I
it
had
has
the
something-
Underberg. I saw that on your
like,
website. Underberg.
Well, by that, if you ever get one, you give me the caps.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I need the
She's
caps.
collecting. Yeah, you
The caps.
turn them in. You get actually prizes from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You travel with the Underberg travel pack? No.
But these caps are going to his collection.
Yeah, so you can't. You have
So
to.
you have to drink our Malort
You have to.
water.
Yeah, you have to drink
Or
our
not
Underberg. So
Malort.
we're actually competing with New Berlin right now on who can sell the most Underbergs and collect the most caps. So
That's
you
hilarious.
have to drink mine so I can have the caps, because Dave and I have been back and forth about this.
But yeah, I think that's a nice. I mean, the variety will keep people coming back too. So I come here. I have an old fashioned. We would stop by another night. I'll try something different off the menu. I mean, think about it. You got to get through all 62. You still got to. It's at least a 1 month there, coming every day, 30 days,
Well,
two a
it's
day.
every season, right? So are you guys getting dry? Do you think you need another drink here soon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
You want to try something off of that specialty menu?
I
Or you
finished
wanna...
mine long ago, you know me.
Yeah, I wasn't really. You all were getting me over here, and I was like not paying attention.
Yeah.
So let me. I'm going to go down and we're going to ask everybody. So is there a cocktail that you go to, like your? I know Tom's answer, but
Oh, you don't know my answer.
I know your
I
answer.
Don't necessarily. I am all over the place. Whatever looks the most interesting on the menu is generally what I get. Okay. I err towards. There's one. it was a carrot cocktail. Do you remember Zane at
It
Amba?
was the Zug #1.
Yeah, that has been in
One
the
of,
back of my head,
Daniel
and
Katz's
I just
restaurants up in Cleveland.
so delicious. It was like fresh carrot juice, all those good things. So I kind of looked for the unique offerings.
What was the liquor in that?
Do you remember? It was I think it was gin. Yeah.
So you don't have a base liquor that you gravitate toward?
Oh, I drink it all. Well, you know that. Come on.
I wouldn't say she does. You potato vodka.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, potato vodka. If you have
Luxusova, Chopin.
if you have a potato vodka on your back bar, that's what I'm going towards. And generally, like the first drink I drink somewhere is like a dirty martini. Let me see how you're doing. And
There
then
you
I'll
go.
dive in.
Atta girl.
You led me to it. You guys all just had to lead me to the water. You know.
So what's mine?
Manhattan, dude. Come on.
Right recently it's been, and I saw you guys had one on the menu too, is the Vue Carré.
Oh yeah.
Because I just made one of those last Friday for us at home. I mean, I do a little twist on it, but I think the Benedictine, I do B&B with some cognac, then a bourbon, and I do not put any bitters or vermouth. It's just those. So it's just liquor with a little liquor and a little liquor.
If you're a bartender, you got to say it's a riff, not a take on it. It's a riff on it. That makes you a pro.
But you got to be careful. Riff is actually a bourbon, though.
Well, new riff.
New riff.
Yes.
Dave, what's yours? Your go-to cocktail?
I mean, my go-to cocktail is an old fashioned because I mean, you sort of can't lose with I mean, just the classics, right?
Do you have a
I do
standard
like you guys
bourbon
are
you go
using
with?
nice
or-
cherries.
Well,
Yeah.
my well is Pappy, but no. No. Well, their well is Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace, yeah.
Buffalo Trace is awesome. I mean, but anyway.
Just give me some Maker's Mark. I'm
a
fine.
huge fan of Makers is what I was about to say. I'm a big fan of Makers.
We got Underberg, Makers.
Dave, what
This
is
my
yours?
favorite.
What's your go-to?
It's Manhattan.
Manhattan?
Yeah, for sure.
Manhattan versus old fashioned.
Yeah, probably.
'Cause I've turned over to the
Old-fashioned
old
is-
fashions. The orange is
Or a gin martini.
a gin
Hendrix. Yeah.
So I my family, we do this thing every Christmas where we everybody in the family picks a cocktail. Like last year it was based on movies. This year it was based on countries. And I had the worst cocktail in the family. We have an 8-point rating system. My wife, who's looking at, had the best. She won. But I started playing with Jennifer, which is the Dutch precursor to gin. Bowls is the main one. I really dig that, and I want to introduce that to our bar, and I suggest you guys play with it. It's so good.
Curious to.
It's really interesting. It's almost like a moonshiny.
You're not selling it, man.
So wait, hold on.
It
now.
is.
So you scored less points than the cocktail with Vegemite in it?
You want to know why?
Yes, I do.
Leslie, am I wrong? Was it Underberg that ruined it?
Yeah.
Oh, you put that in there.
Everybody's like, we don't like it. So I mean,
love
we're
Underberg,
brewers,
so I would
right?
like it, yeah.
But we're brewers also. You like, I hate Hefeweizens. You hate spiced beers. You hate Christmas ale. But you can tell a good one.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Right. None of my family is quite that sophisticated. No offense. And it may be bad. Like you get, I don't care if you like.
you got all
Underberg.
butthurt
Is that a
about
good
your-
use of Underberg.
So
Yeah, I know.
Zane, what is your
Yeah,
go-to
get it right.
cocktail if you had to?
Well, speaking about it, I do really want to try Josh's Vegemite thing. Like, I'm so
was
curious
good.
about that. That's so
Well,
interesting.
the Vegemite was in food.
Oh, I thought it was like shaken in the drink. I was like, that's so
It's
weird.
actually a really good idea.
I'm gonna not be that. Like, I'm not bucking the trend here. Probably an old fashioned. I do occasionally like to order martinis out, but I find that I don't get them maybe as well made as I would like all the time. So I feel like an old fashioned is kind of a safer order. So I guess it maybe depends on where I'm at, but my go-to is probably a dirty martini. So
Gin or vodka?
I love gin. Gin martinis are gross.
Oh,
Sorry.
gin martinis aren't martinis.
You're right.
That's sacrilege. I disagree. Hey, you guys comment. What's your favorite cocktail? In the comments. Do it. Do it now. Yeah, the one in my hand.
The one in my hand, yeah. I was going to say, Dave, I don't know if this is a faux pas or not, but should we turn the camera on? I mean, the crowd we've got here actually tonight, sitting
Yeah,
here.
yeah. This bar is closed, people. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
I mean, this is actually.
I thought you were on dry January. Dry.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got a great
see
crowd.
that.
They're sitting here watching us intently, listening to
And you can see
you
by the
guys talk
stairs
about
we're
this
downstairs.
neat place.
Yeah, we're so proud of it. We're excited to see you guys had a good crew come out tonight to see the space and see what we're doing down here. So, fun stuff.
You mentioned all the different cocktails, but at the same time you do have the availability of wines and some beers, right?
Yep, absolutely.
I had asked her. I see there are some taps that are in the process of potentially get some draft beers on eventually, maybe. But what kind of beers do you guys carry for those folks who may want something a little bit lighter?
So I change it around all the time. The one thing I'm probably always going to have until we get the draft going, and it'll probably not ever be with that setup because they do so much fresh stuff here that I need to have that cooler space for them. I've talked to Dave about running some draft lines, but that's not. So we're always going to have Narragansett lager cans. I'm not going to carry Bud Light. Sorry, it's just not going to happen here. We have currently, on top of the Narragansett, we've got Fathead's Headhunter, Fathead's Bumbleberry, Jackie O's Who Cooks For You, Left Hand Milk Stout Nitro. I feel like I'm forgetting one thing.
Did you mention your Urban Artifact?
Oh, an Urban Artifact Gadget. Yep. So we have 6 or 7 cans. We're always going to have something on for somebody. Even that guy who comes in and asks for Bud Light's generally okay with the Narragansett once he finally tries it and realizes it's better.
Yeah, it's too bad you guys don't know anybody that knows anything about beer to curate such a list, right?
I know.
Yeah, it's like it's weird, you're just winging it.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm a little offended.
Well, listen.
We told you you could run our beer program as soon as you installed those tap lines.
I tried.
If
can
you
bring
open
up
that
some
up,
cans.
it's packed with that cooler right now is literally packed with like
know it is.
fruit and there are canned beers.
Do we have to cut concrete or anything to do that?
Cut walls. We have to cut some walls. We'll
So what we're talking about doing is through that wall over there, putting another penetration and running some lines, kind of essentially back to like a cooler setup there, and we'll have a nice short draw.
You know the BlabberMalt can't let somebody say penetration go without saying something. Zing!
I was waiting to see which one it was caught that first. Sorry.
yeah, I'll bring up
Do you want
cans.
something from your medical bag over here?
What did you bring?
Yeah, you want to do a quick? I don't know, I've
let's
got-
do
I've got
New Berlin
pills
beer.
and stuff.
Which one do you want me to?
Why don't you bring pills? It should
You
be
got
on
some-
top.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
So yeah, I'll buy this beer from you sometimes to have here. 100%. I'd love to have your pills.
Sometimes.
Well, when you bring it to me, I
You-
guess.
Dude, we live close to each other.
That
I'll
is
drop
true
it in your
too.
house.
Yeah.
So Dave, we're going to have a beer from New Berlin.
Yeah, New Berlin. We'll bring out pills just to not
Okay.
wreck
Yeah.
anybody's palate. It's actually so Logan, who's our head brewer, worked with us, right? So I was the brewmaster. He made all the work. Logan basically was Sullivan.
Yeah, I mean Logan.
He also
Logan made
was
work
small.
also at
Yeah.
the docks. He I left that one time in the middle of the brew, and he was able to jump in and finish it. He was probably the home brewer that I've ever respected the most, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well,
So-
he's making great beer now.
Yeah, he's not a home brewer now, he's
He
a professional,
left
yeah.
us, went to New Berlin when Docks happened. I sort of went on board there and have been
So he was,
putzing around.
he was not the original brewer there then?
Well, the original was
Yeah, the
you.
original.
No, at New Berlin. At
Oh,
New Berlin.
New
New Berlin.
No,
There
it
was a
two
guy
guys before him, technically.
Yeah, there was 2 guys before that, but they weren't much to speak of. I mean, they weren't around long. He was there before they were even a year old. So he's basically the guy.
Because I think we were there within the first year they opened up.
How long have you guys been open now?
3 years, going on 4.
Awesome.
October 4th is the anniversary.
I just remember it was a neat, at least when we were there, the German food was kind of the draw, and they always had some good German beers
let me
as well.
tell you, I keep saying they, even though it's sort of a we now, have gotten a hell of a lot better than that. So the first time I was there, yeah, I'm a huge fan of German food. It was good. Now it's great. I mean, the schnitzel is fantastic. The spetzel is even better. Yeah, the food is great. We're doing a lot of things. We have a lot of plans. you know, Hemingway's may be the only place that I've ever been smaller than ours. It's really too small for what we need to do in terms of revenue. We're going to put a big tent out back. We have some ideas for a 5-season tent that will be essentially a kind of Oktoberfesty vibe.
Oh, yeah,
Big
cool.
sort of German beer hall. We have a lot of plans coming up here. I think it's getting better and better and better. You know, you guys sort of hit on why if you're going to do all this, would you know, not just serve beers and and try to go. It's because our industry, and Zane sort of hit on it, has changed, and it is changing. You know, it used to be that you know, you could open a brewery anywhere,
Throw
and
it anywhere
and
and
it
it'd
was
be
going to be fine. Now, you know, you need 5 things to have a successful business. You need to have some business acumen. That's the ante. Then you need a great location, great food, great beer, and great service.
Yeah.
New Berlin has 4 1/4 of those. Our location needs work.
Okay.
You guys have all 5.
Thank you.
And that's what's going to carry you through, in my opinion.
So Dave, this is a Pilsner, you said?
Yeah, it's a German style pils.
All right, cheers. Thank you for.
When I poured those little baby pours. Sorry,
This is fine. This is
And if you
good.
get a New Berlin and get it, you get it poured off the Luker side faucet.
Yeah, so we're
there,
doing
so.
a slow pour on this.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. I gravitate toward Czech pills. This is a German style, German hops, but I don't know, it's crisp, not filtered. It's good shape.
Yeah,
No, it's great.
Kroger does a great job.
It's not like for your average beer drinker. I think this is probably more approachable than a Czech Pils. You know, a little less bitter. I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the bready nature of that Czech pills.
For sure.
But
I miss ours.
we're working on that.
I still have some cans. They're just
Yeah, they're old. I'll tell you what, though, man. I'm going to say we, but you were doing a great job on that canning line, because those cans, which are now like going on a year old.
Yeah. Logan popped like an EF1 that it was like a 2-year-old date, and it
Yeah.
still looked brand new.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
looks
that's
fine.
crazy.
It tastes long in
tastes-
the tooth, but it's not oxidized.
Right.
We're doing a good job with that.
Somebody will with that line somewhere someday, I'm sure. The line will go somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know about that brew house.
All right,
So it'll go somewhere.
So Dave, we do have Eric Gibb, an old fashioned, of course, maple syrup for sweetness.
Yeah.
Rick Bell, Gene Martini rules. Dave, when you hold the mic in your lap, it looks like. Well, let's hope you're not holding the other Dave's mic.
Hey now. Sing. All right, let's move on here. We got some beer happenings going on. I saw on the internet LBC on the 21st of February is having the Moonlight Masquerade, 6 to 10. I need to get some details on that. I understand they have a buffet dinner and dancing, open bar. So get your tickets. Check out LBC. They're on Facebook. There's a QR code. You can scan it.
I love that they're calling it an adult prom.
Yeah, adult prom. I'm like, salacious.
LBC is an awesome space too, man. Yeah,
it's
I love that space.
Yeah.
It's so well done. The beer is great, and especially in the summer, hanging out outside. But the interior is just warm and cozy.
Yeah, it's cool. And that upstairs space, that event space, is awesome for beer events. We've been to a few there. It's a great time. What else we got here?
This next one's actually, I've been seeing that, the Eurocraft. Is that
Yeah,
new? Is that
yeah.
every year, is that the first year they're having it? Do you know?
I don't know, but they have a lot of breweries there. You can get Bookhouse is going to be there. They have some kegs that were set aside for that event. So
It's the Slovenian National Home. That's on, when is that? That's this weekend, right?
that is the 10th. Yeah, this weekend coming up. Destination Cleveland Brewery Passport Finishers Party is at Forest City the 21st of this month. I wore my shirt because I finished. This is last year's,
I'm
but I
actually so
got
glad it was between this shirt and that shirt.
yeah. We're gonna look like a couple
I know,
dorks.
A couple of days.
A couple of days. So yeah, we finished. I posted a really bad video last week. bad audio, but we were at Brew Kettle, finished up down there. So that's exciting. We're going to do it again this year, right, Tom?
Probably it's going to be interesting to see with, I think they really maxed out, I think it was 40s plus that they had on the original passport for this
Yeah.
year, which was the most ever. And, how many, 2 or 3 closed during the passport. We'll see who ends up signing up for next year's.
Yeah,
and
we
at least
probably get a couple.
a couple new ones too. And Mosaic will probably be on it, I'm
I
sure.
think so, yeah.
Be interesting to see, but we'll probably do it. I mean, we'll see.
So I also, a couple days ago, we were out, me and my wife were out at the Winking Lizard, and we're like, texted Tom, hey man, we're thinking about signing up for the World Tour of Beers at the Lizard, What do you think? Should we do it? He's like, oh, we already signed up. We're like 4 beers in. I'm like, God damn. I mean,
We do it every
Okay.
5 years, so this is the 40th anniversary one. So we got the jackets from the 25th, 30th, 35th, and now we'll get something from the 40th.
yeah, so
They still do jackets?
They still have jackets, yeah.
Yeah.
it's, we were talking when we were coming in today, it's a point system.
Yeah.
So you got 100 points for the jacket, like 50 for the pullover, hoodie, whatever.
And 25 for a hat, yeah.
Yeah, I was cleaning out my house a little while ago, and I personally, unfortunately, got rid of my $3,000 jacket.
That's,
About what it cost at the end, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
yeah, it is like $1,000 for each thing.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but I have so much stuff.
So somewhere there's a Goodwill where you could buy a $3,000
Yeah, or $10.
Yeah, exactly.
What city was that you got rid of?
Yeah, it's available there too.
Oh yeah. You go to the Goodwill in Jackson. They have the best merch section for rural docs you've ever seen.
So you guys have anything coming up at Hemingway? Any events?
Yeah, actually, this kind of ties into beer news a little bit. So we've got Medina Beer Fest on May 9th. Hemingway's Underground will be sponsoring the VIP lounge there. We're
Is that at the fairgrounds again?
Yeah, it's at the fairgrounds again. So I don't know if you guys were there last year. They had Voodoo Vodka kind of do the VIP lounge there. So we'll sponsor the VIP lounge. Dave's actually building the bar top for it. We'll have New Berlin in there with us. I'm also hoping to have another newly opening exclusive. Can I say that? I don't know. Did you talk to him at all about that?
Say whatever you want.
We want to say whatever you want.
Who, Jake?
Yeah, we want to have Jake Turner in Unfused Brew Hall in the VIP area with us, along with New Berlin, and we're also hoping to have Middle West Spirits pouring some cool stuff in there. It'll be a little more interesting this year. We're going to set it up with kind of the Hemingway's feel in there. We're going to have hopefully some pipe and drape set up, so it's kind of like more of like an enclosed area, and we're going to bring some standing tables and some of like our green bucket chairs and stuff like that, and just make it a really nice, worthwhile experience for the people who want to buy the VIP ticket for Medina Beer Fest. And I think that's medinabeerfest.com, and I think the tickets went live yesterday if you guys want to come check that out.
That sounds cool. So,
Behind you, and you may have seen Kiki kind of playing with it. It is the insurance claim.
Insurance claim.
Yeah.
The insurance claim. Could that have anything to do with the flames that it produces?
We're thinking, and I'll have her bring it around and actually explain it to you a little better.
Is this
but I'll
really
let
the
you-
flaming one?
That is the flaming
And that's the
one.
name of it? I love that.
Insurance claim.
Zane has so much involvement on our cocktail side. He's like, what is this thing? Sometimes we're like, whenever it's something with fire or something interesting, I don't tell him about it until after.
Well, let me tell you, I had one earlier, the one that was on fire,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize that was an option, but I will claim that because my fingers are still
Well, we were still like getting ourselves.
Well, that was
together.
on fire for
Yeah.
longer than normally would be.
Ordinarily, it
Yeah.
would
According to
be.
what-
Yeah.
Courtney was what?
Well, there goes the insurance claim thing, yeah. We used to drink Dr. Peppers, and
Oh, Flamin' Dr. Peppers?
at least the last bar we went to that did that, they made me light it myself because they said for insurance purposes they can't give it to me. So they put it all together for me and gave me a lighter and said, do it yourself.
We snuff it before, so we present it. We'll do the
Yeah,
project. And I'll have Kiki show you here in a second, but then we snuff it before you're allowed to enjoy it. So she's just.
Why don't you do it in front of
Well,
you?
she's currently making drinks for the peanut gallery. So give her just a second. I've got her kind of bogged down right now.
Cheers.
I assume that's what I thought you guys.
When you're ready, let me know. I'll get up and you can do it behind me.
yeah, I went to a bar before, didn't think this through, had a flaming Dr. Pepper. They served it to me in a plastic glass. Lit it on fire.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it starts burning down and the drink is spilling, and yeah, it was a disaster.
You need to drink
You guys
fast.
are dumb.
You need to
True
drink
story.
faster.
Maybe it's what I remember. Yeah, I might have made it. I might have made it up.
That's
The
insane.
honesty there. Yeah.
It is true now.
It's true now. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to tell it like it was my own. So.
Yeah. I'm going to say it happened here.
No. Hence the name of the drink.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's tasty. I dig it.
It is really good. It's my first time having that one. It's great. Kiki makes some very nice.
And
cocktails,
what's
as
the
do all of our team.
liquor in this?
Oh, there's no liquor in here.
There's no liquor.
No, it's dry January.
We have.
So they float the rum on the top to get that flavor, or what's going on?
Yeah, that's probably one. No, we don't have one. It is Everclear.
Oh, okay.
Everclear.
We've got a pretty extensive rum list here, which we expanded even more going into the tiki side of things. I think, I don't know if oddly enough, but actually our most pricey bottle of liquor that we have is a bottle of rum that we have on our back bar. So, not bourbon or something like that, which is what most people probably think it would be. But it's rum, and I don't know. There's not that many like rum fans out there as there are bourbon fans. So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes for somebody to get curious enough to order.
Don't tell my brother. He's big into rum.
Rum is very good for mixing. I mean, bourbon is, again, you want that to be kind of simple, maybe one ingredient or two, but rum you can definitely add multiple flavors. I think personally, rum travels well as a mixed drink.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, I love Appleton Estates. It's wonderful too. I just recently opened up a bottle. What did Jeff bring? That was amazing. To the bottle share. Do you remember what that was? What Bezos brought?
I don't remember what it was, but it was.
Say Bezos, Jeff Bezos. Can you
Yeah,
do
Jeff
it?
Bezos.
Okay.
Wow.
He comes
You
to our
guys,
bottle
you guys
share.
rub elbows with some.
He comes to our bottle share, and I'm telling you, he always leaves without paying the bill.
So here's the.
Okay, so here's the insurance claim. If you were to serve it, we'll drop it at your table with a little bit of sparkle, and then before we let you enjoy it, we snuff it out. But it's fun. So Kiki, why don't you tell them a little bit about what you have, all the ingredients that you have in there, and all that good stuff.
In that one, it's going to be dark rum, some of our homemade orange syrup that's been very popular at the bar. Most of our best-selling drinks use the orange syrup that Zane makes. It's got a touch of lemon juice, some simple syrup, creme de mure, and that's it. It's a very delicious, sweet, fruity drink.
When I think Kiki, since we opened, has been trying to encourage us to let her use a little bit of smoking or some of those things.
I'm a pyromania.
Yeah.
So we finally were like, okay, I trust you all. You're not gonna burn the house down, hopefully. So
Well, hold on. That's why it's called an insurance claim.
All right.
Across the grill, sugar, cinnamon red.
so we don't do rims here, which I know might be
No
something-
rim jobs here.
No rim jobs here at Hemingway's, right? That's something that has always been a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. I hate when I get a drink and it's got a rim and then I'm sticky. Now, Yuletide is the exception back in the day, but outside of that, so what we do is if we have to sugar a rim or or salt, for example, like a margarita, we do our lime dipped in salt. And then we place it on top, so that way you can get as much salt as you want, or not any salt if you don't want. And it's just the way we handle things. I think it's a little bit more hygienic. You're not like putting glassware
So the one I
rims.
had earlier, is that literally just from what she's sprinkling?
Yeah, that's cinnamon. Yep. So you got a little bit of cinnamon on that rim. But yeah, here's this for you.
All right.
Cool. Guys, this is great. Thank you so much for hosting us. You guys, look at this bar.
Yes.
Look at all these drinks we had. Check this place out. It's awesome. If you're down in Medina, you got to check it out.
Where again are you guys located? Right at the square?
Yeah, so we're 236 South Court Street. We're right next to Castle Noel. If you're driving down here, you're going to see that big old hotel they're building right across the street from us. I mean, we're literally 150 feet off the square here, so we always say that we're on the square.
Don't forget to shop your Hemingway experience.
It's not a basement. This is a lower level. 236 South Court Street. Come check us out.
Give me your caps when you're done.
Wait, no.
No.
I'm going to put it on the bar. We'll see who gets it first.
All right, so we're ending the show with a.
Well, we got some stuff coming up. Some stuff coming up. Next week we got Matt from Forest City. He's going to be in the studio. Smedley. He's a heavy metal fan, beer lover, brewer. He's a great guy. Love him. We're going to, the 20th, 27th.
Question. Matt is brewing on the original Royal Docks brewing system.
Really?
Yeah. He gave it to Jay back in the day when those guys started.
Oh, I didn't realize. You know what? I think we did talk about that on the show.
He's a good cat.
Yeah. Looking forward to that. We have a couple days. We're working on some stuff. Can't really announce it then. We're officially off on the 3rd. But Tom lined this one up on the 17th. Tell them about what we got.
On the 17th, we're going to be out at the Winking Lizard in Lakewood. We're going to have John Lane, who we've had on the show before, taking us on a tour of Belgium.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing some Belgian beers out at the Lizard in Lakewood.
It's going to be fun. The guy knows a lot about
John
Belgian
Lynn
beer.
is a Knight of the Mashing Fork, which is a
Yes.
honorific that only the Belgians give out to people who have, done a exemplary job in promoting Belgian beers throughout the world.
Yeah, Dave.
John Lane, I think, is one of 3 in the U.S. That's awesome.
Hey, we're saving that story for him to share on the show, but thanks. That's cool. That's cool.
All right, well,
Hey,
Now that you guys are here, you can pressure him for when you're going to get him on the books. That'd be brilliant.
yeah, anyway. BlabberMalt at gmail.com. Like, subscribe, the BlabberMalt Show, Facebook, YouTube, all the stuff. Do the things. All right.
And what we're going to be as we're going to cheers.
Cheers.
I think Prost.
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 Up spirits.
And stay malty, Cleveland.